Bird flu outbreak in Brazil, a global wake-up call for the poultry industry. A recent outbreak of bird flu in Brazil, the world's largest poultry exporter, has raised alarms in both domestic and international markets. Brazil plays a central role in feeding the world with affordable, high-quality chicken, and any disruption to its supply chain has global consequences. The presence of avian influenza, bird flu, in the country has led to immediate trade implications, health concerns, and questions about the future of food safety and biosecurity. Brazil's global poultry power. Brazil exports chicken to over 150 countries and is known for its scale, efficiency, and cost-effective production. Poultry farming is a vital industry within Brazil's broader agricultural economy, generating billions in revenue and employing millions. When a disease such as bird flu appears, the economic impact is swift and severe, not only for Brazil, but for the global food market. Bird flu is a viral infection that spreads quickly among birds and, in rare cases, can infect humans. While it's often fatal to poultry, it also poses a risk to public health, especially if the virus mutates. Countries typically respond to such outbreaks with strict bans or import restrictions on poultry products from the affected regions. As a result, major poultry companies in Brazil have begun voluntarily withdrawing from some foreign markets, anticipating trade disruptions and aiming to protect their long-term reputation. Trade and economic fallout. The immediate consequence of the outbreak has been market hesitation and potential losses for Brazil's poultry industry. Countries such as China, Saudi Arabia, and members of the EU, key buyers of Brazilian chicken, are likely to revise their import policies. Export bans and reduced demand from abroad can lead to an oversupply of chicken in the domestic market, driving down prices and squeezing already tight margins for producers. Small and mid-sized poultry farms may be hit the hardest, as they often lack the financial resources to survive extended periods without export revenue. On the global level, prices for chicken could rise as demand shifts to other producers like the US, Thailand, or Ukraine, though ramping up production takes time and resources. Food security and global impact. The outbreak underscores the fragility of global food systems. Many developing countries rely heavily on Brazilian poultry as an affordable source of protein. Disruptions in supply could lead to food shortages, inflation, and increased pressure on local governments to secure alternatives. For consumers in wealthier nations, this may result in higher supermarket prices, but for poorer populations, it could impact nutrition and public health. Moreover, the logistics sector, including ports, cold storage facilities, and transportation networks, may experience slowdowns as shipments are canceled or delayed. Restaurants, food processors, and retailers who depend on stable poultry supplies will also feel the strain. Public health and biosecurity concerns. Bird flu is not new, but each outbreak carries renewed concern about cross-species transmission and pandemic risks. While human cases remain rare, the mutation potential of avian influenza viruses means global health authorities stay on high alert. Brazil's response to the outbreak will likely include culling infected flocks, restricting animal movement, increasing surveillance, and tightening hygiene standards at farms. These steps are crucial to prevent the virus from spreading to other regions or developing into more dangerous forms. At the same time, this incident highlights the need for better disease monitoring systems and investment in animal health infrastructure, not just in Brazil, but worldwide. Restoring confidence and moving forward. To regain market trust, Brazilian authorities and poultry producers must act quickly and transparently. International observers will be watching how Brazil handles containment efforts and how closely it follows global health and trade guidelines. Clear communication, responsible handling of infected zones, and long-term investment in biosecurity will be key to limiting the damage. This outbreak also provides a learning opportunity for the rest of the world. In a globalized economy, disease does not respect borders. Stronger cooperation between nations, standardization of health protocols, and sustainable farming practices can all help reduce the impact of future outbreaks. Conclusion. The bird flu outbreak in Brazil is more than a national issue. it's a global wake-up call. As the top poultry exporter, Brazil's health and trade stability are directly tied to global food security. The situation demonstrates how vulnerable the global food chain is to disease and how critical it is to have strong monitoring, cooperation, and rapid response systems in